So, data is the new oil. Today in this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can create your own API, you can extract data and you can sell that API on RapidAPI and earn money. So this tutorial will be divided into different parts. First of all, we will create our server with Nodejs and Express.js. Then we will create our web scraper which will extract data which we will provide to our API users. Third, we will push our API code to GitHub. Fourth step will be to deploying that API on render.com for making it available 24/7. Fifth step will be to uploading our API on RapidAPI and setting up all the pricing and all the endpoints and base URLs. So this will be a very exciting video. I hope you will learn something formative from this video and something useful which will help you earn money in future. So in this video, the process is very important, like how you can create your server, how you can create your own API, how you can create your own web scraper which collects data and then deploying it on server and publishing that on RapidAPI, and not the idea on which I am working on. So you can use your idea, you can use your brainstorming, like what data you can sell, but the process is important, and that is what I want you to learn from this video and not the thing which I have created. So use your creativity and come up with different exciting API which you can sell, which will be useful for people and for which people would like to pay. Hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Divasraj Vimal. On this channel I create videos related to web development, tutorials, tips and tricks, freelancing, entrepreneurship, and I share my journey. So if you're interested in these topics, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and or you can go to my YouTube channel and you can find more informative video which might be useful for you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and share this video. Let's get into the video.
So you can click on test endpoint. It will test the endpoint. So this is the kind of data which you get from the API. So here I have created a new folder called Tools API. From here I will go to terminal, click on new terminal, and here I will install some packages, npm install express and Cheerio. So these are the two packages which I will install for now. So let's click on enter and let's wait. Okay, so both of our packages have been installed in your package.json. You can see Cheerio and express. Click on new file and create index.js. So first of all, we will create a new server, express server. So express equals to require express const app equals to express. Let's define our port process dot env dot port, or let's define it as 5000. After that, we will use app.use express.json, and we will listen to app.listen. So listen on port will be a arrow function, and it will say console.log server running on port. Okay, so remove these two from here and include backticks. So it is above your tab key, and then dollar, and type port. So this will show us on which port our current server is running. And let's have a get route set. So app.get, if there is something on this route, default route, we will res dot send welcome to tools API. So our server is properly set up. I think we will have to go to our package.json, add a script here. So here you have to write script. For start, we will say node index.js. For dev, comma here. For dev, we will say nodemon index.js, and we have to install nodemon. So let's npm install nodemon so that our server is running continuously whenever we make changes. Okay, done. Now let's call npm start. So our server is running on port 5000. So when we go to our Chrome browser, from here let's go to localhost /3000 name 5000 slash. So it will say welcome to tools API. Okay, so our server is set up perfectly. Now we have to create our scraper, and from scraper we will get the data, and after that whenever someone will call our API on some route, we will present him with the data. So let's work on that. So let's create one more route, and let's type here app.get slash tools, then we will call rec res. We will call function, let's say, let's call it main function, and this main function will be a async function main, and this main function will call. So we will be scraping this page. We will get all of this data from this page. So we will get its title, its duration, its places, its fare. Let's say 33,999, and we will also get its link, which is inside this button. So yeah, this is what we will be scraping. Inside this, let's call a main function. Let's call Akbar travels function, and let's create that function here. So it will be a async function Akbar travels. We will also have to install one more package. So click on this, click on new terminal, click on npm install, and call it request, npm install request, along with npm install request dash promise. So now let's use that. So we will say const request equals to require request dash promise, and const cheerio require cheerio. Now after that we will say const html will be equals to await request dot get, and we will send our request to this link. So you have to paste this link here. It will request page from this link, and after getting that page we will load that page to cheerio. So cheerio dot load our html so that we can pick elements from the web page. And let's have let package is equals to empty array. After that we will say cheerio, since we want, so we will go to this, so we will select this element, then dot map. So you'll map over that. So this is same for all the elements, that's why we are mapping over all the elements. So I will first of all create this scraper, and after completing this scraper I will tell you in detail how did I found out these locations. Okay, so first of all let's finish this. So we will have index, and we will have element. After that we will call a function. Inside this we will say const title equals to, so we want to fetch the title, so we will say const element. So here we have got our title, so we have got the hold of our title, which is inside div left content. Okay, so now I will explain how did I got these elements location. So first of all, I will go to the site. You can see this URL. Just go to this site, click on F12, and then select this tool and click on this element, and after that inside this you will have one more element like this wrapper. So this is the wrapper element, and inside this we have left and we have right. Okay, so in left there is the image, we don't want that, and there is right clickable card. This is for div.wrapper, and inside that we want div.write clickable card, and inside that we have div.pop. This is div and this is wrapper. This is a class, that's why here is dot. Inside this we want to go to write clickable card, and inside this we want to go to top, and for every element which contains this we will map over that, and we will select that element, and from that element we will select the title. So we will have div dot left content. So inside this we have div, we have left content, and inside this we have h3. So inside this we have h3, and its nth child is 1. Okay, so we want its first child, that is do dham yatra. So it's text div with a class name of left content. Inside that we have h3, we want its second child, and inside its second child we have span, and inside that we want text. So it is, this is the second child, we have the span, and we want its text. So it will come out to be 6 nights and 7 days. Now after that we want places. So for places inside this we will have all the places. So it is inside div.left and inside the p tag, and we want all of its text inside p tag. So this is div left content, and inside that we have p tag, and we want all of its text content. Okay, so this is how we get places. Pair for Inside div we have fare, we have slash price, and then we have, so inside this we have, so if you want to find any element, let's say you want to find this thing, then you can just click on this and you will be taken here. Starting price for adult, fare slash price. So it is div dot, this is the class name, fare dot slash price. Inside this we have p tag, and inside this we want starting price for adult. Okay, I think you have got the idea. We will put that into a const package equals to, so we want to rename this to packages, and let's rename this, let's name it to package, and we want to create a object, and this object will have a property as title, duration as duration, places as places, fare for as fare for, fare is for fare, link is for link. Okay, so we have created our object with one package. Since it will iterate, it's a map, so it will iterate over all the elements, all the packages. So we will get this for all the package. Okay, so after getting this package, we will push this into our packages array here. So let's push. So packages dot push. What we will push? We will push package. After that, we have to get this function. Okay, we will packages dot for each. We will run a for each loop to see if we have got all the packages correctly or not. Let's just console log them. Console dot log elements. So this is our scraper which will extract all the packages from this site, and it will extract title, duration, places, fare for, fare, link, package, push all of this into this array, and let's run this. So let's make our call to cannot get slash to. So when we click on this, control refresh, hi, but we have got things in our console. So the data is available now. So after hitting this API, we have got our data in our Visual Studio. So as you can see from here, so this is the whole data which we have got from our tools. It is perfectly in a good state. We can read this. So we have got all of this data, and now whenever someone will call to our API, we will return this data to that person. Okay, if in future something like this structure would if doesn't work, that means they have changed their site structure. That means these location will not be pointing to the same location where our elements are. So to make it work, to make this tutorial work, what you can do is you can just uh, click on, you can just comment this out, you can just comment this like this, and inside packages you can just create some of your title, and you can give do dham yatra, and after that price will be photo, duration will be 3 days. Okay, so you can just copy this. Okay, so you can create something like this, and so if in future if this code doesn't returns you the places as it is currently working, that means the people from Akbar Travels might have changed their structure. So you, instead of this, you can just create a package array which contains these objects. So and after that it will just return these packages. So uh, so this will make this tutorial future proof, and it will not depend on this code. If you want to like put some data inside this, then you can just use this technique of web scraping and put the data. So it's not necessary that you do this. You can put anything you want, which is like a data which you can sell to other people, which will be useful to them. So yeah, you can do something like this, but it will only return these elements always. So this doesn't make sense to sell this data because this data is of no value. It will tell you how you can like create a API. You can publish that on a Rapid API, and the scraping part is the different part, and the and creating an API and uploading it to Rapid API, setting up the packages and setting a server for the API is a different part. Deploying it on the server is a different part. For now, you can just uncomment this. You can just uncomment this, and it will work fine for now. For that we will have to, so we will have to make this as a sync, and we will put this also inside try and catch box. So try this catch error. So if there is a the res.json error, but if you don't have something, then just call this main function res.json will be json.parse our packages. Okay, await. Now let's check with the tools API. Control refresh. So here we have to first of all we will have to make some changes. So remove this packages array from here, control X, and let's put this inside our function, control V, control save, and after that we have got our packages here. Res.send, it won't be res.send, it will be, and also let's remove this whole thing, console.log, and let's just return packages. So from here we will be returning the package. Control save. From here we will save the const packages equals to await but travels. We will just response.json. Control save. Okay. So now let's check if it is working correctly or not. So control refresh. Okay, good. It's working. So I will just show you. So just control refresh here. It should show all of this data. So we have got all of this data. Make sure if it is not showing, then make sure your tools you are on this route slash tools. If it is not showing like this, then I think extension installed. You can just install some JSON Weaver Chrome extension and it will be like this. Okay, so we have now created the API. So till now we have set up our server, we have created our scraper, and from scraper we are getting the data. Okay, so our three tasks is done, and our task remaining is, let's click on create new repository, tools API, call this private, or let's keep this public for you. Click on create new repository, copy this code from here and go to our tools API. So what I did here is I just came here, I pasted this code. So git init, then git add readme.md, git first commit, then git branch dash m, then git remote add origin. This is the code which we got on the top, not the second one but the first one, and I have pasted that here. After that I created here .git ignore file. So just click on this file and type this git ignore, and inside this just type slash node modules. So this node modules folder will be ignored while we will be pushing this GitHub. So after that you just save this, and from here just click on git status. So from git status you will get these four files, then that means your setup is perfectly fine till now. And from that we will say git add everything, this code. So this will add all of your files. Then write this command git commit slash m dash m created tools API. This is the message. And after that click on enter. Then click on git push origin main. So this will push your code to the GitHub on the main branch. So as you can see we have all of our files here now, and let's click on sign in. So after coming to render we will click on create new, click on web service, and from here we will have to click on connect to GitHub, and from here we will select the repo. We will say tools API, click on save. Now click on new web services, click on this connect tools API. So name a unique, so it will be tools API, branches main, root directory runtime node, build command thing, free, click on the free tier and create web service. So it is deploying, let's wait. Okay, so our service is live now. Yeah, we can go to this site. So we can click on slash tools and our tools should be printed here. Okay, so our tools are getting printed and our service is live. So from here we will click on, if you are not signed up or logged in, then you have to sign up or log in. After that you have to go to my APIs, and from here you have to click on add API project. Let's give it a name of tools API, description of tools API giving data from Akbar travels. Category will be a business, commerce, communication, cybersecurity, data, database, device. Team will be personal. Let's click on add API project. From here we'll click on this. We will have API as public. So the website link will be the link which you have got from the render. So it is this one. So just copy this and paste this here. Visibility is public. Base URL. So you can click on add URL. Paste this base URL and click on save. Now after that we have to click on adding an endpoint. So click on here definitions, click on endpoints, and from here click on create REST endpoint. Name your endpoint. So get tools data, get tools data from Akbar travels, and here it will be slash, it will be tools. Now from here tools we will have to request. So example response code will be 200. Add response code. This is okay, this is okay. Valid example. You can also set up security. So just click on save. You can just add a gateway. So gateway DNS will be that. Let's come to monetize. So after that, so let's reduce this to 500 per month. Let's click on save changes. So for basic it will be $0 and 500 per month. And after that for pro we will have, so let's click on edit. Plan type will be monthly subscription, and the subscription price will be, let's say, $5, and request per hour will be 1000, and this will be the recommended plan. Let's click on save changes, and this will have 500,000 per month. And the ultra will have the pricing of, let's say, $25 and 1000 requests. Let's click on save changes. Let's decrease it to 5000. Click on save changes. Let's decrease this to 50,000 and click on save changes. Okay, so our API has three prices: basic, pro, and ultra. Let's click on view on hub. How our API looks like is tools API by Divasraj Vimal, updated a few minutes ago. It's in travel endpoint. From here you can just click on pricing. These all are the pricing. So you can click on test endpoint. It will test the endpoint. So this is the kind of data which you get from the API. Okay, so it is showing all the data. Good, but you can only call this for like 500 times per month for basic plan. Or you can call this API 5,000 times per month for $5. You can call this API 50,000 times. You can have a request 50,000 per month for $25. So this is how this will work.
So this was the whole process, and how you can deploy your API on Rapid API, and how you can set up all the pricing, all the deployment on render, how you can create your API. I hope you have liked this video, you learned something new. And if you like this video, make sure you like the video, you comment it out. Like if you have any issues, you can comment it out, comment out that yeah, you like the video, so that this video reaches to more and more people. And I think you will also like this video, on which I have shared 50 resources which only top 1% web developers know. So you can watch this video next, and let's meet in some next video. Bye bye.